Hello everyone, welcome to Senior Pablo TV. So after discussing our circle, let's now proceed in our second kind of conic section, the parabola. Before watching this video, please make sure that you subscribe in our channel and click our notification bell in order for you to be updated in our upcoming videos. The parabola. First, let us define. The parabola is the locus of all points whose distance from a fixed point, our f, and a fixed line, or the L, not passing through f, are the same. The fixed point is called the focus, while the fixed line is called the directrix. So, when you were in grade 9, you already discussed the parabola. But in your grade 11, there are mathematical terms that you will encounter, just like our focus and directrix. Later, we will discuss that in our graph to better understand. We know that parabola is a curve. Can be open upward, sideward, to the left, opens to the right, or opens downward. Those are the graph of parabola. Note the line that passes through the focus and is perpendicular to the directrix is called the axis of symmetry of the parabola. And the latus rectum is the line that passes through a focus perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. Okay, to better understand those mathematical terms, let us locate it in our Cartesian plane and our graph. Let's say this is our parabola. Okay, this curve. And this curve opens upward. We have here the focus. That is the fixed point. So where is our focus here? So this is our focus. This is our focus. Okay? Where is the directrix? While the fixed line is called the directrix. So this is our directrix. A line, fixed line, not passing through the focus, are the same. This is our directrix. Next term is the axis of symmetry. The line that passes through the focus and is perpendicular to the directrix. A line passes through the focus. This is our directrix. That is perpendicular to our directrix. So this is our axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. And the latus rectum is a line that passes through the focus perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. So this line passes through the focus and is perpendicular. So this is the latus rectum. Latus rectum. Okay. In parabola, we're going to find the length of latus rectum. This length. Okay. So that is the definition and different terms in our parabola. Now, we're going to find the axis of symmetry, directrix, focus, and latus rectum of the parabola using the given equation. Stay tuned. And now let's have this example. Determine the opening, vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, and endpoints of latus rectum of the parabola with the given points. Then graph. So we're going to find the opening, opening, whether it is upward, downward, open to the left or open to the right. Then the vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, and endpoints of the latus rectum. Given the parabola, x squared is equal to 12y. Okay, let's have first the standard equation of parabola so that we can easily solve this problem. So if our equation is at vertex point, okay, this is the vertex form of the equation of the parabola, vertex form. X squared is equal to 4cy. And if this is the given, x squared is equal to 4cy, that means it opens upward because c is greater than 0. And if it is in HK form, so this will be the equation of the parabola. And x squared is equal to negative 4cy at vertex form. Take note, c is less than 0. That means open downward. And this will be the equation for HK. And opens to the right. To the right, if c is greater than 0, then open to the left if c is less than 0. So we have different formulas here that we're going to use. 4c is the length of the latus rectum. 4c, this one. And c is the distance from the vertex to the focus, from the vertex to the directrix. So later on, after graphing our problem, you're going to understand this. Then 2c, the distance from the focus to the endpoints of the latus rectum. Using this table, we're going to find first the opening. So x squared is equal to 12y. So that is in the vertex. So our vertex is 0, 0. So vertex, we can locate that 0, 0. Then we are in this form. C is greater than 0, or the P. It's greater than 0, that means our opening is upward. Upward. Next, find the focus, directrix, and axis of symmetry. So first, let us find the focus. To find the focus, let us find first the value of c. So to find the value of c, we have here 4c is equal to, this is our 4c, which is 12. 4c, we need to find c, so we need to divide by 4. So c is equal to 3. 12 divided by 4, that is 3. That means from our vertex, that is 3 units up to our vertex. So our focus is 0, positive 3. This is our focus. Now let us plot in our Cartesian plane. We know that our vertex is 0, 0. So let us locate 0, 0. In our origin. Then our focus, we know that it's open upward. So that means it is located up of our origin. So 0, 3, locate the focus. 1, 2, 3. This will be our focus. Okay. This is our focus. Focus is 0, 3. And this is the vertex. Now, let us find directrix. So we have directrix. directrix is perpendicular to our axis of symmetry. So that is 3 units below our vertex. 3 units below. So that is 0. Going down, 1, 2, 3. Negative 3. But directrix is a line, so we're not going to plot the points. We're going to find the equation. So y is equal to negative 3 because directrix is a line. Okay? Y is equal to negative 3. So if we're going to find y is equal to negative 3, it's here. Negative 3 is located here. So just create a line passing it through negative 3. Okay. This will be our directrix. Next, after getting the directrix, we're going to find the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. Axis of S. Let's say axis of S. Axis of S or symmetry is perpendicular to the directrix. So it's here. Passes through the focus. So that is x, our value of x, that is 0. So it's here. Along the x-axis. Now, we're going to find the endpoints of the latus rectum of the parabola. So, since we have C here, and we have the formula of 2C, the distance from the focus to the endpoints of the latus rectum. So, 2C, substitute. So, 2 times our C is 3. So, from the focus to the end of the latus rectum is 6 units. So we're going to count 6 units to the left, and to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our points are 6, then 1, 2, 3, 3. Here we have negative 6 and positive 3. Now connect our points from the endpoint of the latus rectum going to our vertex, then going to another endpoint of the latus rectum. Okay, this is now our parabola or our curve. That's on how to find the opening, vertex, focus, directrix, and the length of the latus rectum or the endpoints of the latus rectum. Now, if your teacher asks you, what is the length of the latus rectum? So, the length of the latus rectum is 4 times C, that is 12. So, length of latus rectum is 12 units. So that's it. That's the parabola. Now your turn. I want you to answer this equation. Our assignment. I'm going to erase this. Then the equation is y squared is equal to negative 8x. Your assignment, y squared is equal to negative 8x. So what if the given equation is in the, or our vertex is at hk? So how we're going to use or to find the opening, vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, and endpoints of the latus rectum. So again, we're going to use this table to easily solve the equation. So our problem is determine the opening, vertex, focus, directrix, axis of symmetry, and endpoints of the latus rectum of the parabola with the given equation, then graph. So our equation is quantity x plus 1 raised to 2 is equal to 8 quantity y minus 3. First, we're going to determine the opening. Opening, whether it is upward, downward, open to the right, or open to the left. Our basis is our C. So in this case, C is positive. That is greater than 0. That means it's in this form, that is upward. So opening, upward. Next, we're going to find the vertex. The vertex is our HK. So from the given, just equate to 0 the x. X plus 1 is equal to 0. And for our y, y minus 3 is equal to 0. This will be our h and our k. So x is equal to negative 1. Y is equal to positive 3. Therefore, our focus is negative 1 for our x coordinate, and for our y coordinate is positive 3. Negative 1, positive 3. Okay, now let us locate negative 1, positive 3. So negative 1, positive 1, 2, 3. It's here. Negative 1, positive 3. Next, we're going to find the focus. So, focus. Our focus, or the P, that is equal to our 4C. So, we're going to find that 4C is equal to, here 4C is 8. So, divide by 4, C is equal to positive 2. That means, from our vertex, we're going to locate 2 units up because the opening is upward. So, 1, 2. This will be our focus. So, our focus is negative 1. Then our y is 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4. This is our focus. Let us box our final answers. Opening, okay. Opening, vertex, and focus. Next, directrix. Directrix, since we have C, so we're going to locate 2 units down our vertex. This is our vertex and this is our focus. 2 units down, so 1, 2, okay. So that is directrix. That is the value of y. Our equation is y is equal to, our y here is positive 1 because our directrix is a line. Y is 1. Box for final answer. This is our directrix. Directrix. And next, axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. That is perpendicular to our directrix and passes through our focus. So it's here. Okay, this is our axis of symmetry. So x is equal to negative 1. And last, the endpoints of the latus rectum. So endpoints of latus rectum, we have the formula 2c, and our c is 2, so substitute 2 times our c is 2. So this is 4. So from the focus, 4 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So our coordinates is positive 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And the other endpoint, focus, 5 units. 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units. So we have the coordinates negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5 to positive 5 for our y-axis. Okay. The endpoints are, the rightmost point is 3, 5, and the leftmost is negative 5, 5. Now connect our parabola. So vertex, connect now. Okay. This is now our parabola. So the length of latus rectum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Or simply 4c, 4 times 2, that is 8 units. Okay, we're done. And this is now our graph. Transforming general form to standard form of the parabola. This is the continuation of our lesson in our videos. Parabola. If you haven't watched the video, please go to our playlist or just click the card so it will direct you in that video. The general form of the parabola is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus z, while the standard form is quantity x minus h raised to 2 is equal to 4p quantity y minus k. We're going to transform into a standard form. Let's say we have this given. X squared plus 10x minus 2y plus 23 is equal to 0. We're going to write into standard form. Transform into standard form. So let's begin. Just copy first the given. So x squared plus 10x minus 2y plus 23 is equal to 0. It's just like we're just solving what do you call this? Rubik's cube or a puzzle. So we need to do, we have the square of a binomial on our left side. So our x squared plus 10x, then move other expressions or other terms on the right side. It will become 2y minus 23. Positive 2y, move to the left, that will become positive. And negative 2y will become positive 2y, and positive 23 will become negative 23. Now, we have a square of a binomial. That means we need to make our left side of the equation a perfect square trinomial. So, x squared plus 10x plus blank is equal to 2y minus 23. We added blank on the left side. We need to add blank on the right side to make our equation balance. Now, what will be the value of the blank? Completing the square, in the middle term, 10 divided by 2, so that is 5. 5 squared, 25. So we need to add 25 and 25. Now, this is a perfect square trinomial. So writing square of a binomial, so the square root of x squared, that is x. Copy the sign of the middle term, positive. The square root of 25 is 5. Then square. Is equal to, simplify, 2y Negative 23 plus 25, positive 2. So, common factor, copy x plus 5 square is equal to, common factor is 2, now we have y plus 1. This is now our standard form. Now your turn. I want you to try this problem. 5y squared plus 30y plus 24 is equal to 51. 5y squared plus 30y plus 24 is equal to 24x is equal to 51. Write into standard form. Into this form. So, in this case, we have y squared. So our y squared must be a perfect square trinomial. So in our standard form, it depends on the openings of the parabola. So go to our first video. So if you want to try, pause the video, then try to answer this problem. Then after answering, resume watching to check your answers. Okay, here's our solution. So 5y squared plus 30y is equal to negative 24x plus 51. So first, divide the equation by 5. So this will become y squared plus 30 divided by 5, 6y is equal to negative 24 over 5x plus 51 over 5. So that we can make our right side a perfect square trinomial. Now, y squared plus 6y plus blank is equal to negative 24 over 5x plus 51 over 5. We added blank, so we need to add blank on the right side. Now, get the third term. Middle term, 6 divided by 2, that is 3. 3 square, 9. Added 9 on the left, add 9 on the right side. Okay, this is now a perfect square trinomial. Write into square of a binomial, that is y plus square root of 9, 3 squared is equal to, combine negative 24 over 5x. Let's combine. LCD is 5. 5 divided by 5, that is 1 times 51, so 51. Plus 5 divided by 1, that is 5 times 9, 45. Now we have y plus 3 squared is equal to negative 24 over 5x. Add, so 51 plus 45, that is 96 over 5. And now, get the common factor. So copy y plus 3 raised to 2 is equal to, the common factor is negative 24 over 5. So we have now x plus 96 divided by negative 24. Since we have negative here, this will become negative, because negative times negative will give us positive. 96 divided by 24, that is 4 over 1, or simply 4. This is now our standard form. That's on how to convert general form to our standard form. So after discussing general form to standard form, now let's have transforming standard form to general form of the parabola. Let's have letter A, B, and C as our problem. So for letter A, quantity y minus 3 raised to 2 is equal to negative 2 quantity x plus 1. We're going to write it into general form. Let's start. So the square of a binomial, we need to expand. So square the first term, that will be y squared. Multiply the first term and the second term times 2. So y times negative 3, negative 3y times 2, negative 6y. Square the second term, positive 9, is equal to, distribute, negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1, negative. Okay, now equate to 0. So we have y squared minus 6y plus 9 plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Then rearrange and combine like terms. So we have y squared plus 2x minus 6y, 9 plus 2, that is positive 11, is equal to 0. That will be our general form. Letter B. So just copy y squared, then distribute. Is equal to 3 times x, that is 3x. 3 times negative 1, negative 3. Now equate to 0. So we have y squared minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. This will be our general form. And our last example, quantity y plus 3 raised to 2 is equal to negative 24 over 5, quantity x minus 4. So we have fraction 5. Okay? Let us expand first our quantity y plus 3 raised to 2. So square the first term, that is y squared. Multiply the first term and the second term, that is 3y times 2. So positive 6y. And square the second term, positive 9 is equal to, distribute, negative 24x over 5, and negative times negative, positive 24 times 4. Let us multiply. 4 times 4, 16, carry 1. 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So that is 96 over 5. Next, equate to 0. So we have y squared plus 6y plus 9 plus 24x over 5 minus 96 over 5 is equal to 0. Okay, we can remove 5. We're going to multiply the equation by 5. So 5 times y squared, 5y squared. 5 times 6y, positive 30y. 5 times 9, positive 45. So that will be cancelled out. Plus 24x minus, cancelled out, 96 is equal to 5 times 0, 0. Okay, rearrange. 5y squared plus 30y plus 24x. And now let us combine 45 minus 45 minus 96. So that is negative. So 96 minus 45, 1, 5. So negative 51 is equal to 0. This will be our general form. So in order for you to master this standard form to general form, notice that we have a square of a binomial. So you can go to our grade 8 playlist, then answer, and then watch our lesson 1 special products. For your assignment, you can answer the following problem. Okay, assignment, I will erase B, then I will write your assignment here. Transform the standard form of the equation of the parabola to its general form. So, number 1, y minus 8 raised to 2 is equal to negative 3x plus 1. Letter B, x squared is equal to 3 times y plus 4 raised to 2. Oh no, okay, that's it. And letter C, x plus 4 raised to 2 is equal to 3 times y minus 1. Okay, this will be your assignment. Transforming standard form to the general form of the parabola. Your next lesson will be the ellipse. So before watching your next lesson, you need to master the circle and of course the parabola, because you need the steps in parabola and circle in our lesson, the ellipse. Once again, thank you for watching Senior Pablo TV. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell in order for you to be updated in our upcoming videos. And of course, share this video to your classmates to help them answering their modules.